Okay, so we're starting today. God, that's squeaky, isn't it? So we're starting today with a little side quest. I want to get the Mini a bit higher in the air, so it's a bit easier to get underneath it and stuff. When I did the gear linkage and stuff, it was pretty low to the ground. It was a bit uncomfortable to get in and out of. So yeah, I'm going to go around my mum and dad's, get a block of wood to put the jack on, so I can put the Mini up as high as it can go on the jack stands. And then I also want to have a look at my brother's Mini, because I think we're missing a bracket on the boot floor for the fuel tank. So, because we did replace a bit of the boot floor a long time ago now. And I'm pretty sure there was meant to be a bracket for the tank strap, which I don't think's there anymore, if I remember rightly. But yeah, we're going to go get a block of wood, have a look at that, come back, get the Mini in the air. Treat ourselves to a bit of luxury. Don't get that in a Mini. And there we go, car is nicely in the air. Got a fair bit of clearance under there now, so I should be able to scoot in and out very nicely. As you can tell, it's absolutely awful today, so I don't actually think I'm going to do anything more now, because it's bloody miserable. But yeah, right there where it's had a patch, I believe there's a bracket that's meant to go there, and it's not there, so we'll need to buy a new one. But you can probably tell why I wanted it up in the air, because you've got the power cable, the brake lines, fuel lines all sagging a little bit, so I just wanted a bit more room to get underneath it. So that's the next job. Gonna P-clip all that lot on, make sure it's nice and secure, finish the fuel lines then to the fuel tank. Oh, someone's revving something that sounds like shit. You probably did notice it as well, but the jack has seen better days, but nothing like a bit of bodging. So I'm currently trying to do the nuts up on the manifold, so that when I put the fuel tank in and everything's buttoned up, and it'll make the car run better without the exhaust blowing massively. So I've done these four up. Now there's two behind this inlet manifold, which are a pain in the arse to get to, so I'm going to see if I can cut this up and make my own tool to get there. We shall see. So making my own tool didn't go as well as I'd hoped. Yeah, I fucked it up, but shit happens. But what I have found works is this little extension, little bendy, I forgot what you call them, and a 1/2 inch socket, and yeah, it works quite well. Will it take a while to do up? Yes. Should I have put everything on before putting the engine in? Also yes. But it works. It'll get everything tightened up, and it means that I don't have to worry about it blowing and not sealing properly when we go to start it up for the first time. Oh yeah, that is nice and tight now. Just the other side now. Okay, so they're all on. I've done two now behind the inlet manifold. Doing it that way, it did take a little while, but you know, they are tight. I didn't do them too tight because I didn't want to snap the studs, because fuck me, that'd have been bad. Did slip and about cut my wrist, but yeah, not too bad overall. But that is on there, solid, happy days. Now I do have some fuel line that has arrived, so I'm going to put that on, put the fuel tank in place, and see how much we need of that. So that bit was annoying me, because I'd obviously done the one side to get the fuel tank in, and then that side was still there, so I just thought, you know what, fuck it, I've cut that out. Again, it came out in a million pieces because the cutting wheel couldn't reach all the way through first time, so that was good fun. Didn't record it because it was just cutting, and that's boring, innit? What I do need to do actually before I fit the P-clips and that, I want to make sure the floor is all nice and tidy. There are bits where We've obviously done a bit of welding and we've took the paint off so you can get full penetration through. Because I was really impatient, I painted the whole floor before welding all those little bits on a few years ago, and I'm now paying the price for that impatience. So yeah, it's one of them, you know, doing it all again. But there's just some patches on the floor that need touching up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to linish them down, get them to bare metal, etch primer them, and then I've got some Raptor on order as well, Old English White, to match this Raptor that we've already painted the car in, well, the floor and the inside anyway. And yeah, that should be all good. Once that's done, we can P-clip all the lines on and finish the fuel line. Okay, so we just popped out, got a few bits. It's another new day, as you can probably tell, wearing something different. I'm really struggling for motivation to go out in the cold and work on the Mini, but I really want to get this done, and I want to try and get it started by Christmas, which is like 9 days away. So ambitious, but probably rubbish. So I've gone out, I've bought a gun with my seam sealer to do the bits on the floor that I forgot about, because I'm a bit of a drip. Can of etch primer just to go over those bits. I'm going to linish back so it's not just bare metal, especially with moisture in the air and stuff like that. Then some P-clips as well, 8 to 10mm P-clips for the fuel line and the battery cable to the start motor. So hopefully that's everything we need to get everything done underneath the floor until the Raptor paint arrives, which hopefully will be soon. Fingers crossed. The lunch champions: 2 Greg sausage rolls and a cup of coffee.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, my eyes are full of shit. Oh God, I need some goggles. Need to do some on the front. Chuck you up there.
Oh, that was dignified.
One little bit on front here and that bit there. Just the paint didn't seem to take very well to it, so just ground that down, and yeah, going to prime that up as well, and then we're going to chuck on a bit of seam sealer. I'm going to have to just grind the paint away here, I think, all around here, then chuck the seam sealer in, but I won't record that because that's boring stuff. Flammable liquid and vapor harmful in contact with skin. Causes skin irritations, causes serious eye irritation, may cause respiratory irritation. Oh, this is good stuff then. Definitely going to want to find some gloves for this. Found a pair of gloves, and as I found the gloves, I found some lovely goggles. They'd have been really handy about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, this is nice and messy.
No. Is everyone going to have seam sealer in it? Yes.
Oh, okay.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Awesome. Happy chappy. Wait for that to dry. We'll primer up
couple of bits that need priming up. And I'd say that's a successful day.
So Christmas has come early for me. I've treated myself to a set of rear shock absorbers for the Mini from Protec, well, from Huddersfield Mini Spares, but they are Protec rear shocks, fully adjustable. Asked a question on a mini group a while ago which ones were best, and these were the ones that were recommended. So I bought these, and then if I compare them to what I was running before, I mean, these are very old and scabby, but look at them. The difference is astronomical. I mean, these are so lovely. But yeah, since I've got these now, I'm going to whip the wheels off, because I'm hoping the next time I put this car on the ground, it will be on the 10-inch wheels that I've bought for the car. Get some tyres fitted to them, hopefully, just after Christmas. And fit these on the rear. Job's a good one. So I'm just coming under the car actually to have a look at these bits that are primed, and they look quite good actually. The underseal as well is on and very dry. I was hoping to maybe get some of this stuff off after it dried, but that is on there proper. So that ain't happening, but it's all right, it's paintable, so you won't really see it under the Raptor. But yeah, those bits are good. Wait for the paint to arrive, hopefully that should be today, and then we can paint it. Happy days. How crazy would fitment like that be? That'd be mental. There we go. How good does that look? I can't get very far away because I'm literally leaning against the wall in my garage. But yeah, they're in, they look proper. I went for the lowered one because the car is obviously going to be lowered, and I don't want this popping off the donut, the high-low. So yeah, that's all good. Looks good, and that is, moves a little bit, but it's well in there. So yeah, good job. Something annoying has happened this morning. I was underneath the car, just, getting a few bits ready, having a muck around, waiting for me paint to be delivered. The guy who was delivering the paint came down the drive. He didn't come to the garage, even though it's wide open. So he would have seen it, and he would have known that I was in there. He rang the doorbell. I was underneath the car. I didn't have my phone in my pocket because it keeps falling out of my pocket when I'm under there. Stood there for 10 seconds, then buggered off. So the paint's now coming tomorrow. So I'm going to stay in the house and make sure that I get that, because he didn't want to walk the 6 or 7 paces to the garage, potentially to hand me the paint, which is a bit annoying. I did see him walking off because I just got out from the car, but I assumed he'd left the paint out. I didn't realise that to be signed for, so I didn't call after him or anything. But it is what it is. It's annoying, but shit happens. But I have had a quick tidy up and that, so it's not been a wasted day, and I've been mucking around with the exhaust. Even though I need to paint the floor and stuff still, I've been having a muck around, so you can have a look at that now. So it's a Yan Speed back box. So I've just holding that up in place with the jack, and then I've just stuck my exhaust on as well, joined it to the manifold. I do have, as you can probably tell by that, do have a side exit one, because I had the cherry bomb, and the cherry bomb was kind of coming out here, which was about the best we could do back in the day. Didn't have a welder or anything like that, and I couldn't afford to paint them because I was 17. So yeah, it kind of came out, let me show you, kind of poking out like that. I'll see if I've got a photo of it actually, and you'll see that it's coming out at an angle. So what I'm hoping to do here is reuse my exhaust, but I'll cut off, because there is a fair bit of overlap. I'll cut a bit off, grind some slits in the exhaust to then slip it over the back box, and then hopefully that'll do. I'm a bit all over the place with the stuff that I'm doing, but because I haven't got the paint to paint the floor, I'm just having a muck about. But yeah, I'd like to get the exhaust done as soon as the floor's ready and finished, because that'd be nice. And then it just means when we start the car, I won't absolutely deafen myself, because I remember when we took this car to Canada, we had to take the exhaust off it, left the manifold on, and it sounded like a freaking Spitfire. It was so loud, which is cool, but in my garage I'll blow my eardrums out, I think. So yeah, get the exhaust on once the floor's painted. Okay, so it's been a little bit since all that footage you've just watched. Well, more specifically, it's been about 2 months. It is now the 1st of February. All that footage was taken, I believe the last bit I videoed was the 22nd of December. So it's been a little bit, because obviously Christmas, then myself and my fiance, we went away skiing at the start of January, which was fantastic. And then it's just been my birthday on the 29th. So yeah, it was lots, but January's been very busy. But I have been doing stuff to the Mini. I've just not recorded it because it was literally doing a bit at a time. Nothing really worth recording. But I will show you what the Mini looks like now, and quickly go through what I'm going to do in the next video. So the floor is now painted. All those little bits are painted as well that I've welded on. Then underneath, the floor is now all done as well. So that's all good. It is a bit of a mess, but the exhaust, I've cut the kink out of it. So now it's all mounted up. It fits. I did a little test fit, so I'm just going to weld up a couple of bits where I've cut the slits in the exhaust, so they're nice and strong. And then the exhaust is ready to fit. As you can tell, we rolled the Raptor on as well. And I've also repainted and redone the wheel arch on the driver's side rear. So now I can fit the shock absorber, the new ProTech shock absorber, so that'll be good. And even though they've not got tyres on, I couldn't help myself but just put the new wheels on just to see what they look like. They are going to be awesome when they've got the rubber on. So the next episode basically going to consist of fitting the exhaust and getting that mounted on, because that'll be a nice jobbed. Ready for when we do start the car eventually. I have got some fuel, and I've got some rubber hose as well, so we can finally finish off the fuel line and fit the fuel tank. I do have a bracket somewhere for the fuel tank, so I will just need to weld that on, but that's not a big job at all. And yeah, next episode potentially we can start it. I did also get something nice and shiny for my birthday as well, which I'll show you now. So I got this CAD quick shifter. I did mention it in the previous video that I really wanted one. I was just going to run the standard one for a bit, but the family clubbed together and got me that for my 32nd birthday. So it's not bad. Looking forward to fitting that. It's dead easy to fit by the looks of it. So yeah, should be a nice one. So that's that for this one. But yeah, next one should be a good one, hopefully. A fair few bits to fit, and yeah, I'll get some engine oil and some coolant. Maybe start her up. We'll see.